Hey everyone, it's James. It is April 11th, about 7:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, and this is my 4-hour chart of Bitcoin. This is BTC USD on the Bitfinex exchange, and basically every single bar you're going to see on the screen is going to represent 4 hours of price action between buyers and sellers. So first of all, this is not investment advice, and then second of all, I like to just go over the overall trend. What we have is a series of lower highs and lower lows to accompany that as well. The question that's been posed by myself, along with others, is will 6,000 hold? And I believe it will not. Okay, so I'll go over my logical reasoning behind that. I do not think it's the end of the market. I just think the market has lower to go before it goes higher. And a large portion of that is based on the overall trend of what's occurring. So, you could take a simple line like so. Let me just make this pink real quick, and you can see how price is oscillating around a negative frequency toward the downside. And then you can also visually see that too with the lower highs and the lower lows. So just simple things like that. But this was the former negative downtrend. So these slopes, price was reacting to those slopes. Okay, we reacted to the center line, we failed at the upper line, and failed at the upper line again, and then continued downward. Those lines show where selling pressure is likely to occur, and price is more than likely going to fatigue in those zones. It did fatigue, and it retraced, and then it consolidated. So what we've done is we've moved horizontally, okay? So we now have the old line set like so, and we've now assumed a new line set that you see here. So we've gone from the light pinkish line that you can see back here to the dark red line set right here. And now we're oscillating within that zone. So right now, where price is at is we're slowly peaking up just above that. However, at the same time, what we're doing is creating what you call a bear flag. I call it a coil consolidation pattern. But every time Bitcoin has consolidated upward, it has continued to fall to the downside, thus completing the bear flag. So that's what I believe is going to happen. Okay, we may get one more spike just to break slightly above this. I think it's going to hype people up and think that this is it. This is the final bottom, and then bam, we're going to drop out. What I think is going to happen, okay, I'll go over what I believe is going to happen analysis, and then I'll give you the other side of the trade in case my analysis isn't correct, because nobody is always right. Okay, so anyways, what we see here is price flagging upward, okay? What I think is going to happen, like I said, is we are going to break to the downside. When we break to the downside, I do think we'll take out the 6,500 area, and we'll take out this light green line right here. Let me just increase the color real quick. I wanted to make everything as simple as possible to view for everybody, because I know the past few videos had a bunch of different lines. But anyways, so I think what's going to happen is that we'll flag out like this, and then boom, collapse through this area, and then make our way down to the 6,000 bottom. Now, I believe we take out the 6,000 bottom and reach somewhere into about the maybe like 5.7, all the way down to as low as maybe 5.5. And I think that's where price will kind of settle, and then we'll probably see another rally from there. And then the question is do we regain the area and hold it, or do we still have further to fall with price? Okay, so we have to take it day by day. I can't tell you exactly what the future is going to hold. What I can show you is what I believe is going to happen in the short term. That's it. That's why the analysis has to be done every single day, because at any day, depending on what happens within price action with any technical analysis, things can radically change. Okay, so that's why you see these daily videos coming out. But anyways, that's where I see price going, is down here. Now, I know a lot of people are going to get angry and upset with me for saying that, but that's where I see. That's where I see the overall trend. That's where, that's where I see these lines showing that price is going to go. Yes, we may break slightly above this, but I highly doubt it's going to be a sustained rally, because we're creating a very similar pattern that, look, just not even a few days ago, we just did the same exact thing, and here we are repeating it. So for me to think anything different would go against my logic. Also, too, when I zoom out, hang on real quick, let me just adjust this screen. Getting a little crazy here. But anyways, when you zoom out, you can see the lower highs, the lower lows. It shows that sellers are in control of the market. It's not me just making things up, wishing the demise for Bitcoin or cryptocurrency. It's just what's currently occurring in the market that we have. Wow, that was redundant. But anyways, we have a lot of selling pressure in the market. And until we start to see higher highs and higher lows come in, it means that sellers are going to continue to be in control of this market. And that's why my logical assumptions are that price is going to continue downward as it breaks through the 6,500 bottom right here, which the exact bottom on Bitfinex is 64.25. Okay, $75 difference, not a big deal. But what I think is going to happen, like I said, is boom, we break down and then we'll settle somewhere in this area right now. So that's my anticipation. Now, the other side, okay, the bull side, let's say the analysis is wrong and my bearish stance is incorrect, and instead we are forming the bottom here, okay? What you want to watch is that price is able to sustain this area, and not only that, but we would have to break above the 7,000 range, sustain that area, meaning that the bars that come afterward all trade above that area. Okay, we may have a retest, yes, but anyways, then price, the next area for price to run out of energy based on my lines, my frequency, is that would be around the 7,700 to maybe like a mid 7,700 range. Okay, I'm not going to get hung up on the numbers because the numbers can dramatically change depending on how long it takes to reach this line. If we hit it over here, it's only 7,500. If we hit it right here, it's about 7,800. Okay, because you can see how that is going to radically change as time progresses and we move into time and space. But if I am wrong, then that would be the next area for price to go. And if price breaks out of this and uses this as a springboard, then we obviously have a complete change in slope from downward to like so. And then obviously we would have a rounded bottom forming. Now, I would also want to see higher highs and higher lows. So by pushing up towards that area, guess what? We have a higher high. Now the question is, do we put in a higher low and then continue upward? When price expends energy, whether it's to the upside or whether it's to the downside, price has to either do one or two things: retrace to recapture that energy, or consolidate to recapture that energy. And that consolidation can come in many forms. It can consolidate this way. It can also consolidate upward, okay? There's no nail in the coffin that this is necessarily a bear flag. Price could continue upward. But like I said, all of my indicators are pointing toward more downside. So that's it for tonight. If you do like the content, please like, subscribe, follow. If you have any questions, you can ask. If I do have time, I will get back to you. If I do not get back to you immediately, please do not take that as a form of disrespect. I'm just extremely busy. I would also advise that anybody who's interested in the cryptocurrency market, interested in cryptocurrency trading, I do have a free Slack channel that already has over 200 members. Everybody's extremely friendly. They share their own analysis, opinions, news, and charts. As well, it's just a great place to be if you're interested in cryptocurrency. And like I said, it's absolutely free. You can learn more about that at my site, geometriccharts.com. Scroll to the bottom. That has my social media links as well as the link to my Slack channel. But other than that, I hope everybody has a great day. I wish you the best in your trading. And I hope that, you'll stay tuned and subscribe for future content. I do bring these videos out every single day, typically around 7:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, sometimes a little earlier, sometimes a little later, but they will get out on a daily basis, typically night for me, because that's when most of the price action picks up.